All right, we're now ready to talk about the Consumer Price Index, but before we start, let's go ahead and review the real nominal principle. And the real nominal principle states that what matters to people is the real value of money or income, its purchasing power, and not the face value of money or income. So now the Consumer Price Index is also called the CPI. It's often used CPI. The Consumer Price Index is a price index that measures the cost of a fixed basket of goods chosen to represent the consumption pattern of a typical consumer. So now, the calculation is as follows. If we have a base year, we'll pick a base year, and let's just suppose it's 1980. So we have a basket of goods that was purchased in 1980 and at 1980 prices. If we want to see what the CPI in 1990 is, what we'd have to do is find out what that same basket of goods would cost in 1990, which we'll call year K. So the cost of a basket in 1990, or year K, divided by the cost of a basket in 1980, which we'll call the base year, times 100 will give us our CPI. So let's look at an example. I think that'll be easier to understand. So this, here we have 2008, 2009, 2010 for the prices of sunglasses, toothpaste, and ferrets. And all we're doing is just an example here. If I had to list out all the items that consumers purchased, it would be way too long for just an example. So let's do this one. Now, if we want to calculate the CPI in 2008. Well, automatically, any CPI in the base year is, by definition, going to be 100. Because if you take the cost of a basket of goods in 2008 and divide it by the cost of a basket of goods in 2008, you're going to get 1. 1 times 100 is 100. Okay, so anyway, the base year CPI is always going to be equal to 100. Now let's see if we can calculate the CPI in 2009. So here's what we'd have to do. What we need to do is we need to find what was consumed in 2008, and then find out what the prices of those items would be in 2009. Okay? So if we did that, the cost in 2009 of the quantity purchased in 2008 would be $238. I'll let you do the math on your own. That's just 8 times 11, 15 plus 15 times 4 plus 6 times 15. Now, if we want to figure out the actual CPI, what we have to do is we have to find out what would the cost be in 2008 for those 2008 purchases. And it comes out to be $189. Now, 8 times 9 plus 15 times 3 plus 6 times 12 is 189. So to calculate the CPI in 2009, all I have to do is take 238 divided by 189 and multiply by 100, and I'm going to get 126. Now, suppose you want to do it in year 2010. You want to find the CPI. Let's find the CPI in 2010. So CPI in 2010 would be the items that were purchased in 2008 times the prices in 2010. I came up with $248. And if you do the math, if you take the cost of the same basket of goods in 2010 as in 2008, I get 248 divided by 189 times 100, and that's equal to 131. So this is how you calculate CPI. This is a really basic example. And 2008, again, my CPI was automatically 100. The CPI in the base year is 100 no matter what. That's by definition. CPI in 2009 I calculated as 126. And the CPI in this example I calculated as 131.